I step outside, it's like 80% humidity. The whole driveway is filled with boxes, and I'm thinking, what on earth have we done? It's episode 2 of In Real Life. For those of you who've been watching our videos the last couple months, you know that we just made a move from Chicago to Northwest Florida. And I knew intellectually that moving is chaotic, it's traumatic, it is disruptive, but nothing could have really prepared me for how emotionally disruptive it is. It is really hard, especially when you're crossing state lines and you've got 2 children in tow. It's been tough, especially those first couple weeks. When we first got to our house, so first of all, we were just grateful that it was a nice home. I mean, everything we did was online, so we were grateful that it was actually looked like it did in the pictures and everything like that. But we had to camp here again for several days because our stuff hadn't gotten to Florida yet. So we were on, blow up mattresses again, and that, of course, is not the most comfortable living. The house is completely barren. It doesn't feel really welcoming or great. Then a couple days later, the pods come, the movers come. They fill your house with all this stuff, but it also feels terrible because everything's in boxes. You don't know where anything is. You feel totally discombobulated, and it takes forever to really unpack all that stuff. I mean, I would say it takes a good month to even know where your basic things are situated in your house. The other thing is the heat. Nothing could have prepared me for this heat. Now, I knew I was moving to a subtropical climate. I knew it was going to be super hot, super humid. But wow, when you actually experience it, and especially because the first week we were here, it was above 70% humidity and the temperature was in the 90s, so 95 degrees and 80% humidity. I would walk outside and be like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. I mean, it was like molasses. It was not oxygen. You're just like, and I'm thinking, Michael, we have moved to the hottest place on the planet. Now, the kids are also affected by the move and then all the chaos around us and probably all the emotions that Michael and I are having. So the first night that we were here, actually, Paloma got up in the middle of the night and started crying, which might not sound that weird, but she has not done that since she was 4 months old, okay? When you put that girl down for the night, she is out. She could sleep in a closet. I mean, she doesn't care, okay? So I'm like, what is going on? So I go into her room. Well, it turns out she was afraid of I guess it's summer lightning. It's just these light storms, basically. I think it's from the heat. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't have thunder. It doesn't have rain associated with it, but it's just from the heat. So she was afraid of that. Griffin, he's not really a fan of his new room. So we're trying to work through that and decorate it the way he wants it to look. So they're having their whole process with it. And there are times where Michael and I have looked at each other and thought, what have we done? Of course, a couple days after we were here, the humidity went down. It was a clear, sunny day. It was absolutely gorgeous. We went outside, we rode our bikes, we went into the Gulf, we're walking along the beach, and I'm thinking, this is the most beautiful place on the planet. I am so lucky I get to live here. This is craziness. It's so gorgeous. It's so breathtaking. That's what's been so amazing about this experience is that I have had the high highs, the low lows, and what I'm finding is because I don't know the outcome of this move, because I don't have all the information, because I'm still in this place of unknown, I find myself wanting to control it and figure it all out and know exactly whether we're going to stay here for 20 years or leave next year or because it makes me feel more comfortable. So my big takeaway from all of this is you got to trust your gut. Michael and I prayed about this. We had promptings to come here. We are trusting that. We are here, right? We obeyed. So we're going to see how that unfolds. The second thing is you can't keep projecting into the future. We all do it. It's very easy to do, especially when there's lots of unknowns. But it's really a waste of time because when you start doing that, usually we're wrong. And it also takes you away from the present moment and really enjoying where you are at today. And that's one thing I do know. We signed this lease for a year. So we are in this home for a year. We're in this environment. And so I'm going to have eyes, ears, and heart open and enjoy it. Yummy. It's a super sunny and hot morning here in Florida, and we were at our local farmers market. So let's go check out their goodies.
Hybrid came out of Gainesville. They're a little bit larger than your kind of the ones you find.
Really good. Looks amazing. Look at that. Take a sip.
Ground beef is $9 a pound.
Yeah.
Which isn't as local, but it's a specialty in the field. We have
found some great raw dairy and some grass-fed meat. I also found another farmer who does goat milk and kefir grains, so I'm super excited about that, but low on the produce. And so I talked to some of the farmers and they say that's super normal. It's just so hot right now that not a ton of things grow, so things should pick up in the fall and winter.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Eat your liver. You might have heard this from your grandmother, and that's because liver is such an incredible superfood. Yes, it is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. But I have to be honest, I still have a hard time choking it down. That's why I'm super grateful that Vital Proteins came out with this new product. It is their beef liver capsules. Sourced from pasture-raised, grass-fed New Zealand beef, these capsules are a natural source of this ancient nutritional powerhouse. Just what a mama needs. And they're easy to use. Just 4 capsules a day and you're good to go. Now Mama Natural viewers can save 20% off on Vital Proteins beef liver capsules with the promo code Mama Natural. Link in the video description below.
Here we go.
Ring your bell, Dad. How about you? Have you ever made a big change and then thought, what have I done? Well, how did that all turn out for you 6 months and a year later? Share with me in the comments below.